Very well. So we have some beautiful news for you guys. First of all, for those of you who still believe that Arsenal are not going to make any more signings, it's okay if you don't watch the video because I don't want to give you false hopes. To be real, I make these episodes as an aggregator of news, not someone who has a contact with some guy or something like that. But I bring this news so that you guys get all the news in one single place. That's the whole reason. So if you still doubt it, I think you can doubt the club because they are the ones who are actually getting the deal done. But if you lose hope, you are the hope for all Arsenal and of course Arsenal's existence. The fans are its hopes of going back to where they belong. You don't believe in, the time will help you to believe in those things. So let me not waste any more time. So here's the reality: Ben White is expected to take a medical at Arsenal when he returns from holiday on July 26th. Now, Ben White to Arsenal is a done deal. Okay, I'm not saying this. Fabrizio Romano is. So he says that Arsenal are working to announce both Sambi Lokonga and Ben White signings in the next days. Lokonga already at paperwork signed stage. Ben White will complete the process in the next days. Both deals are almost done. Everton have never made an official bid for Ben White. David Ornstein says that Arsenal have struck an agreement in principle to sign England centre-back Ben White from Brighton. Deal for 23-year-old subject to medical and will take some time to be completed. Brighton always wanted guaranteed 50 million pounds. First reported by Tom Barclay, and Arsenal have agreed a 50 million pound Ben White transfer after seeing off late interest from Chelsea for him. According to Tom Barclay, he is set to sign a 5-year deal with Arsenal. His medical will not take place until he's back from holiday following his exertions at Euro 2020. Now, what is this all about? Like, why are we talking about it? Because according to Chris Wheatley, Arsenal announcing Sambi Lokonga's transfer has been held up following the temporary closure of club's London Colney training ground. Well, you all know that the amount of under 20 the young players getting infected is more, so they've closed the Colney for now. Yeah, so that's that. But provided there are no issues with White's medical, the defender is set to become the third most expensive player in Arsenal's history, according to telegraph.co.uk. But that is still not it. I have more, I guess, about the whole Ben White thing. Well, the breakthrough is a huge boost for Arteta, who saw off late interest from Chelsea in his plans to revamp his squad this summer after a poor campaign. While it continues the rise of White, who was playing on loan at League Two Newport County just 3 years ago. Well, also, we have more about Ben White. I have one exclusive information about Ben White. Um, yes. So he was supposed to go out for 3 weeks, but he's cut short for only 10 days. His holidays, so that he will have his medical at Arsenal after his holidays. So that is that about Ben White. And let me talk through about Locatelli. So Juventus met with Sassuolo yesterday. Opening bid for Locatelli, loan with obligation to buy for 30 million euros. So that's a 2-year deal. Sassuolo refused. Negotiations with Juve will continue as their Locatelli is priority. Sassuolo want 40 million as they know Arsenal would be prepared to pay this fee. That's according to Fabrizio Romano. But according to another source that I've already mentioned, that Arsenal's bid has been accepted by Sassuolo, but Juventus still have an option. Another meeting might be held. It's only because Arsenal, well, according to Conrad Harrison, he says that where is it? Okay, he says that yes, personal terms are the only problem that is stopping because Locatelli prefers Juventus. That is the only thing that has not been done yet, because you know why. So that's the only problem with Locatelli. But we have to wait. We have to wait for the Locatelli deal to break through. Um, James Ollie says Spurs have offered Lyon the chance to re-sign Ndombele in a swap deal for Hossein Aouar. Talks ongoing. Arsenal are monitoring the situation, as are other clubs. According to Julian Maynard, Arsenal and Tottenham have both inquired about Hossein Mawar this summer, but no official bids yet from either club. So he also says that this whole Tunga and Dombele swap deal is a bogus thing. It's not true actually. Okay, so don't 100% believe in it. Moving on, so as we speak more about the stuffs, well, here's Arsenal's new set piece coach as we speak, joining in from Manchester City. Nicolas Jova. He says that Arteta speaks about him. He says a person that I know was on the market, was available, is someone whose expertise are incredibly useful and valuable for us. He's joining us. His name is Nicolas Jova, and I've worked with him before at City. So that's the beauty. Well, Kido Taylor Hart, well, his imminent contract extension will also be announced when the training ground is reopened in the coming days. Just mentioned why it's closed. And according to Sport Media Set, Arsenal have offered Sassuolo a deal worth 45 million euros, exactly what they are seeking for Locatelli, but the player wants to join Juventus. Juventus have so far only proposed an initial loan deal with an obligation to buy next summer. Sassuolo have a good relationship with Juventus and talks are continuing, but Sassuolo have rejected the bid because the price tag is too low, what Juventus are considering to pay for Locatelli for now. And according to Mark Irvine, Arsenal are looking for around 15 million pounds for Hector Bellerin, who has 2 years left on his contract, but they are willing to consider a loan as long as Inter commit to buy the player when their financial situation improves next year. So only if there's an obligation to buy, only then Arsenal are ready to offload Hector Bellerin off their chest. So talking about Willock to Newcastle, Conrad Harrison has an update. He says, Willock to Newcastle all but complete. As I'm aware, Arsenal trying to insert option into contract for an optional extra year. However, Willock's reps would then want a higher wage. Newcastle not currently negotiating an option to buy as it stands. It's 99% done that Joe Willock will be going out on loan at Newcastle without an option to buy. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So of course that was all about Ben White, but what do we have more for you guys in this episode? Well, Mikel Arteta opened up about Bukayo Saka. Well, yes, he did. So what does Mikel Arteta has to say about Bukayo Saka? Well, pretty much simple. I think well, he says that he's a strong lad. The maturity that he's shown at this age is pretty special. I have not seen many of those with it, the maturity, and now he's going to have to cope with other things over the next year. It is going to be about expectations. Can he do it again? Can he raise his game again? Can he improve? Can he keep making better decisions, be more consistent, start to win more regularly? That is a thing that he needs to do that at this very early stage in his career. I think he will. I think I'm pretty much sure and confident of what he brings to the table. So I don't have any problems with that. So I personally believe 100% in Bukayo Saka because he's the one who actually trains and plays with a cool head. I don't think so. I need to be worried about it. So moving on. So Arsenal's training images are here. This is the latest ones before the Rangers game. There we go. Arsenal's forward options: Willian, Alex Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Watching something. So Kieran Tierney is having a word. He won't miss an opportunity to face Rangers, would he? Alright, so that's Cedric Partey and of course Seo Kolasinac. With Tierney back, I hope I may not see Kolasinac start. Arthur Okonkwo, I don't even mind him starting. I really don't, to be fair. I would love to see him start again and, boss that goalkeeping spot. But here we go. Here's Folarin Balogun. Look at this is the best part of Folarin Balogun that he's learned from Lacazette or I don't know what. That holding off of defenders, man, that's really crazy. Folarin Balogun is the right guy with Callum Chambers. And there we go, Callum Chambers, Eddie Nketiah, Folarin Balogun, and of course, Thomas Partey. Nuno Tavares. What is that? Kyle Hine or Bernd Leno is back? I don't think so. Bernd Leno is back, so I believe that should be Kyle Hine. Might be wrong here. It's Nuno Tavares, and of course that's Willian and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.